Ibane Bowat, welcome to FC Den Bosch. Firstly, what's your feeling about the club so far? You've seen the match of Wednesday against Ajax. What are your feelings with the club so far?
Great. I've enjoyed it since I've arrived here. The atmosphere is great. I was at the game, and the fans, and it was really a great atmosphere. And it was a tough game, but I thought the boys did quite well. And I'm just looking forward to start training, start playing games, and get the ball rolling.
Yeah, you're coming in on loan from Fulham.
Yeah.
How did the process went? When did you hear that FC Den Bosch wanted to sign you on loan?
Yeah, it happened quite quickly. I had interest from other clubs in England and in Scotland, but as soon as I heard that, Den Bosch were interested, I jumped straight onto the occasion because, to be able to play in the Netherlands and to join this club with a lot of history, I thought it was an honour, and I'm excited. I think it'll be a good start to my career.
Yeah, what makes you the most? What was the part that was the most attractive for you to join the club here?
Just to be in a different environment. I've always lived in London. I've always played in London, in England. So I just thought that being able to go in a different country, experience a different culture, a different environment will be good for me. I'll be able to grow on and off the pitch, and that's what I felt I needed at my age and to develop into my career.
Yeah, you just said you always lived in London and played in London.
Yeah.
Can you tell us a bit more about your footballing career so far?
Yeah, so I've been playing football for as long as I can walk for, so a very long time, but I started off playing at Chelsea when I was 6 years old, so I joined at under 6, and I left, and I was also playing at Arsenal at the time, and then at under 8 I had to sign for either Arsenal or Chelsea, and I opted for Chelsea, and I left when I was an under 12, and after that I sort of fell out of love with football. I was finding it tough, and so I actually started playing rugby. I performed at quite a high level, played for my county. I played for Harlequins, which is an academy, a rugby academy in England. But then quickly I started missing football, and I just thought I'd get back into it. So I joined a grassroots club called Balham, and I went on a couple of trials here and there, but that didn't work out. And then when I was an under 16, I joined Fulham. So and I've been there ever since. I decided to come out on loan here, and I'm just excited. Yeah.
You have to tell us more about your rugby past, because it's not quite the usual that a player drops out of football to play rugby for a certain time.
Yeah.
What was the situation back then?
No, just I joined an English school because previously I'd been in a French school, and in this English school they were very heavy on rugby, so I just thought I'd try out in the team, in the school team, and I did quite well. And teachers and other people, my friends, were encouraging me to take it more seriously, so I did, and it turned out quite well. But I got a few injuries, and I thought that's not the path I want to go down. It's a tough sport, very, very physical, which I don't mind, but just the injuries, and it wasn't for me. So I decided to go back to football, and I enjoy it a lot more.
Yeah, you're a defender. Did you took any lessons from the rugby period with you to the football pitch?
Yeah, definitely. Definitely taught me to be more physical, not be afraid of the contact, and I'd say that's one of my strengths of my game as well. Being able to be physical against the opponents, be dominant, and yeah, I'd say that's one of the main things that I brought from rugby, including with the communication. It's important as well in rugby, and I thought I brought that to my game in football as well.
Is that your game, or what does define you as a player?
So along with the communication and the physicality, I'd say my speed is a good attribute, especially being a centre back, and also I'd say just my quality on the ball, the long range passing, and my the way I read the game. I'd say I can read it quite well. I like to intercept the play, and yeah, so I'd say that's it.
What are you the most excited about for the upcoming 6 months?
You know, just being able to properly meet the players, playing consistently, like, you know, developing developing my craft, developing my game out here. You know, meeting the fans. Those are all the things that I'm looking forward to.
Yeah, to end the interview, you played for Scotland's under-21s, right?
Yeah, I did. Yeah.
But I heard you also had a chance to play for 3 other countries.
Yeah, so I'm actually eligible to play for Cameroon, Scotland, France, and England. So I was fortunate enough to be called up for Scotland, which was a great experience. But yeah, so you know, we'll see. I mean, at the moment, I'm with Scotland, and I'm happy there. So hopefully, I can carry on my journey with them.